Hey there, TFAX community. Welcome back to our channel where we dive into the hottest stories happening right now. Today, we have an exciting lineup of unique news stories from the world of trivia and competition. So grab your buzzers and let's jump into it. First up, we have a look at the incredible journey of Purdue professor Adriana Harmeyer, who made waves at the 2025 Jeopardy! Masters Tournament. From her impressive 15-game winning streak to her dream of clinching the coveted Trebek Trophy, we explore the strategies that got her here. In our second story, fans have voiced their frustrations over a recent intense episode of Jeopardy! Masters. With standout players like Isaac Hirsch and Yogesh Raut in the mix, we delve into viewer complaints about the pacing of the game and the buzz around the competition. Our third story takes us back to the ongoing excitement in the Jeopardy! Masters competition, where we've seen some fierce matchups and surprising outcomes. With new matchups revealed, who's on top after Week 2 drama? We'll break down the latest scores and highlights from the tournament. Next, we switch gears as we catch up with a new Jeopardy! Champion who faced an unexpected twist during their recent game. From triple stumpers to surprising reveals, this episode rattled contestants and kept viewers on their toes. And finally, we hear from Adriana Harmeyer herself. In a recent interview, she shares her thoughts on her incredible journey, how surprised she was to be invited back for the Masters, and her plans for the future. What goes through the mind of a Jeopardy! Champion? Let's find out. Make sure to stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss a moment of these thrilling stories in the world of Jeopardy! And beyond. Let's dive in. Let's dive deeper into our first story about the remarkable Adriana Harmeyer, a Purdue professor who captivated Jeopardy! Fans with her stellar performance in the 2025 Jeopardy! Masters Tournament. Harmeyer made her debut in this elite competition on May 7, joining a prestigious group of 9 champions competing for significant cash prizes. This year's Masters Tournament kicked off on April 30 on ABC, featuring a format that raises the stakes from previous seasons, which only had 6 contestants. Harmeyer secured her spot in this elite tournament through an impressive 15-game winning streak last summer, where she earned a staggering $351,600. Her triumph not only positioned her as a top contender for the Masters, but also earned her a place in Jeopardy! History, ranking her 13th on the show's all-time regular season earnings list. Prior to her Masters appearance, Harmeyer showcased her trivia prowess at the Tournament of Champions earlier in the year, where she tied for second place and took home an additional $75,000. The excitement of the Masters Tournament, with its $500,000 grand prize and the coveted Trebek Trophy, represents a significant advancement in her Jeopardy! Journey. But Harmeyer's success isn't just about her trivia skills. Her day job as a clinical assistant professor and archivist at Purdue Libraries and School of Information Studies has unexpectedly bolstered her quiz show career. This role keeps her constantly engaged with a wide range of topics, which is invaluable for maintaining the broad knowledge base required for Jeopardy! Success. As she prepared for the Masters, Harmeyer focused on reinforcing areas where she felt less confident while reveling in the clever wordplay and intricate clues that make the game so thrilling. Reflecting on her experience in the Tournament of Champions, she honed her strategy, especially regarding wagering and buzzer timing, using resources like the J Archive to familiarize herself with past clues and their difficulty levels. Her methodical approach paid off during both the semifinals and the final game of the Tournament of Champions, where she made a strategic wager that led to a critical win. Although she ultimately tied for second with fellow competitor Isaac Hirsch, the experience invigorated her and left her eager for future challenges in the Jeopardy! Universe. When asked about her aspirations for future game show appearances, Harmeyer expressed her unwavering loyalty to the quiz show that catapulted her to fame. With the high stakes of the Masters Tournament, including the impressive top prize and an additional $100,000 charity donation, her Jeopardy! Adventure continues to reach new heights. Don't miss watching Jeopardy! Masters Season 2, airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. ET on ABC, with episodes available for streaming the next day on Hulu. Adriana Harmeyer's journey is just getting started, and we can't wait to see what she accomplishes next. In our second story, the excitement surrounding Jeopardy! Masters continues, but not without some discontent from viewers. Last night's episode stirred up significant complaints from fans who were less than thrilled with the outcome of the intense matchup. Hosted by the legendary Ken Jennings, the Knockout Game 3 featured three fan-favorite players: Nilesh Vinjamuri, Isaac Hirsch, and our very own Adriana Harmeyer, who were competing to see who would advance to face Yogesh Raut and Roger Craig in Game 4. Viewers tuned in, anticipating a nail-biting showdown, and were not disappointed, at least initially. One Twitter user chimed in, expressing enthusiasm for the face-off between Isaac, Yogesh, and Roger, declaring it an intense matchup. However, as the game unfolded, the tide of excitement quickly shifted into frustration. The complaints started rolling in as soon as the winner emerged. Viewers expressed their boredom with comments like, "Another Yogesh sweep tonight. I'm bored Team Juviria Jeopardy Masters," reflecting a sentiment that repeated victories can become rather predictable. Others noted the evident buzzer play dynamics, with one viewer declaring that Roger Craig was the only contestant to answer the final Jeopardy correctly. Then there was Yogesh Raut, who scored yet another win, prompting a viewer to remark, "Yawn." This episode followed a prior show from April 30, where Yogesh delivered what many fans agreed was the best round in the history of the tournament. During that episode, viewers learned that Yogesh had achieved a record-breaking performance, answering an astounding 24 clues correctly without missing a single one. The fervor that this game generated was palpable, yet the subsequent episodes stirred a critical backlash among fans who yearned for more competitive variety. The tournament isn't winding down just yet. There are several weeks left before the grand finale in early June, where the 2025 Jeopardy! Masters champion will be crowned. The stakes are higher than ever, with the winner not only securing the title, but also taking home a stunning prize of $500,000. Will viewers see a shakeup in the competition, or will Yogesh continue his impressive streak? Stay tuned to find out. Our third story brings us back into the thrilling fray of Jeopardy! Masters as the competition heats up, especially after the dramatic events of Week 2. The second week of the knockout round games aired on May 7, showcasing not only the fierce rivalries, but also some impressive runaway victories that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. In the first game of this exciting night, Isaac Hirsch, Adriana Harmeyer, and Nilesh Vinjamuri squared off. Vinjamuri shot out of the gate with an incredible performance, answering 14 correct clues right from the start. However, it was Isaac Hirsch who snagged the game's first daily double, propelling him ahead into double jeopardy. Isaac, a customer support team lead from Burbank, California, didn't take his lead lightly. He continued to find another daily double, securing a staggering runaway victory with a total of 20,000 points heading into Final Jeopardy! Meanwhile, Vinjamuri trailed with 9,200 points, and Harmeyer found herself in third with 7,400 points, setting the stage for an intense finale. The final clue posed a challenging question. This saint who helped convert Scotland to Christianity shares his name with the Latin word for an animal sent out 3 times by Noah. The correct response? Who is Columba? While Vinjamuri almost had it, he crossed out the correct response, dropping him to last place. This left Adriana Harmeyer finishing second with 4,400 points, earning her 1 match point, while Isaac Hirsch secured all 3 points for his first-place finish. In the second segment of the night's games, Hirsch returned to face off against Yogesh Raut, who was on fire, showing no signs of slowing down after his previous dominating performances. Raut didn't disappoint, showcasing his trivia prowess by answering 26 clues correctly and only missing 1 throughout the double Jeopardy! Round. He reached an impressive 25,700 points before Final Jeopardy!, completely outpacing his competitors. The final clue for this second game asked about the works of French artist Berthe Morisot, and only Roger Craig answered correctly, giving him essential match points for second place. Meanwhile, Yogesh Raut took the 3 points for yet another victory. It's becoming increasingly clear, Raut is a force to be reckoned with. After 2 weeks of intense gameplay, the league table stands tall with Raut clearly leading with 6 points, while Roger Craig and Hirsch follow closely behind with 4 and 3 points, respectively. As we move forward, we're left wondering, can anyone challenge Raut's dominance, or will he continue his winning streak? Next week's matchups promise to be just as thrilling, keeping viewers guessing and cheering for their favorites. Don't forget to catch the action as we gear up for more unforgettable Jeopardy! Moments. In our fourth story, we shift our attention to a recent episode of Jeopardy! That took a surprising turn, rattling both contestants and viewers alike. On Thursday, May 8, a new champion emerged, demonstrating that the unpredictability of the game is what keeps fans coming back for more. Dan Moore, a writer and podcaster from Somerville, Massachusetts, made his return as a two-day champion, having previously racked up an impressive one-day total of $17,200. During this latest episode, he faced off against fellow contestants Kristen Arragany and Michael Mungan, both eager to claim victory. The game kicked off with a lot of excitement, as Moore quickly established a lead, responding correctly to 7 questions in the first half and even finding the first daily double. In a calculated move, he wagered $3,000 on a category called Unofficial State Nicknames, answering correctly with "What is Hawaii?" This boosted his score to $9,400. By the end of the round, he was still in the lead with a total of $10,800, having answered 14 questions correctly without missing one. However, things took a twisted turn during the Double Jeopardy round. Although Moore had a fantastic start, luck was not on his side when he found both daily doubles but failed to answer them correctly, losing significant ground. He hesitated on a clue in May Days, about a historical labor struggle, incorrectly stating, "What is easy?" when the answer was actually the United Auto Workers. This error cost him $2,000, diminishing his lead. To compound his troubles, Moore faced another misstep when wrestling with a clue in Eye on Asia, where he incorrectly guessed Papua New Guinea when the right answer was East Timor. This plunged his score down to a still respectable but precarious position heading into the final question. The final Jeopardy category was movie directors, and the clue read, "As of 2025, this director has made just 4 feature films, 3 were nominated for Best Picture." Unfortunately for the contestants, this challenge turned into a triple stumper, with none of them able to provide the correct response. Moore answered, "Who is Chloe Zhao?" which, while on the right track, did not earn him any points. In the end, Moore's total decreased to $16,300, while Mungan could only secure a final score of $4,800 after betting incorrectly. Despite the tense back and forth, Moore managed to maintain his status as the champion, but not without raising eyebrows among fans about the unpredictable nature of the game. The episode highlighted that in Jeopardy! Anything can happen, and that's what makes it so thrilling. As we look forward to the next game, fans are left wondering what twists and turns await in the upcoming episodes of this beloved show. And finally, we wrap up with an exclusive update from Adriana Harmeyer herself. In a candid interview following her impressive journey through the Jeopardy! Masters competition, Harmeyer opened up about her surprising call to participate in this year's tournament and her experiences as a returning contestant. After her phenomenal original run in 2024, where she notched a stunning 16-game winning streak, it was clear that Harmeyer had become a household name among Jeopardy! Fans. During her chat with Gillian Ellison of the Lafayette Journal and Courier, she expressed genuine surprise at being invited back for this season's Masters tournament. "Yes, I was very surprised," Harmeyer shared. She elaborated that given the previous structure of the Masters, which typically featured only 6 contestants and primarily the winners of the Tournament of Champions, she hadn't anticipated being included in the expanded lineup. This year's Masters tournament introduced a new format, allowing 9 contestants to compete, which Harmeyer found both exciting and daunting. She revealed that the filming process took place over 2 weeks in California, highlighting the intense preparation that goes into competing at this level. "It's only been a few weeks since we filmed that, so it was a pretty quick turnaround between filming dates," she noted, shedding light on the rigorous schedule contestants face. Interestingly, Harmeyer also shared her insights on how preparing for the Masters differed from her experience in the Tournament of Champions. "With the to see, I had been at the top of the competition, so I might have felt more pressure to do well," she explained. "But with Masters, I am playing with some of the greatest players of all time, and I think there was peace going into this that I'm not necessarily the favorite this time." This mindset of focusing on the experience rather than the outcome allowed her to embrace the thrill of the competition. When discussing her strategies during downtime, Harmeyer mentioned that she often indulges in reading and watching films with a strategic mindset, preparing her for the challenges ahead while also finding joy in the process. As she looks toward the future, one question looms large. Will we see Adriana Harmeyer again on the Jeopardy stage? Harmeyer teased, "Maybe I will get to go back someday, and that would be great too. If I do, that'd be at least a year away, probably." Fans eagerly await her next appearance, especially considering the storied history of past contestants, some of whom have returned to the show after many years. With more rounds of the Masters tournament still to come, viewers can stay tuned for more thrilling moments from Harmeyer and her competitors in this prestigious event. Make sure to catch all the action from Jeopardy! Masters, airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. ET on ABC, with episodes available for streaming the next day on Hulu. As Adriana Harmeyer's journey continues, we can expect nothing less than excitement and surprises in the world of Jeopardy!